Let's dive in. Welcome to the channel. This is Dream with AFROSCOPE. I'm Nana from Ghana, aka AFROSCOPE, and it's always such a pleasure, such a joy to share a moment with you, spend some time with you, sharing ideas, insights, concepts to support creatives like yourself on this long, challenging journey to bring out your visions, your ideas, express yourself as an artist, designer, a creator. This is Dream with AFROSCOPE. Let's get it. So today I want to talk about this idea that I think is really important, but doesn't get enough credit and often gets overlooked in a way where I feel is to our own detriment as creatives, as people who want to realize a certain vision, certain dream, want to bring something forth into this world. And it's the idea of staying power. Staying power. How long can you stay in the game for to make sure an idea or a vision or a dream that you have gets manifest in this world? Because often, a lot of the things that we want to realize, a lot of the things that we want to bring forth into this world, they take time. And it requires us to just be in the game that extra mile longer. Just keep going even when it seems like we've tried our very best, even when it looks like we're ran out of energy and have nothing left to give. Sometimes you just have to endure, take that next step, and keep pushing. Sometimes that's all it takes. Because I've spoken to a lot of creatives who maybe are trying to start a business and they've put in a couple of months or maybe even a year trying different things, and it hasn't really worked out as they imagined when they first set out on the journey. Or some folks who are trying to learn a new skill, watching different tutorials, trying different approaches, working in different ways to learn what it is that they've committed themselves to, or they've put in this time to learn or to master. And it's not working out as they imagined. And you start to feel like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. But sometimes it just requires trying that next approach or taking that next step, and often when we push ourselves that extra mile and decide to stay in the game, decide to stay in the arena that extra hour longer, we start to see the difference. We start to recognize that sometimes it's just about endurance. That's when the breakthroughs come. I think of my own journey when I started making art and putting it out online. Started getting feedback, some great, some questionable. It didn't just overnight become a position where I was getting to show in galleries. It took some years, and I could have given up. Asked myself, what's the point of all this? Why share when it's not resulting in anything beneficial? No opportunities are coming out of this. Nobody's buying my work. what's the point? But as I kept going, just choosing to keep trying, doors started opening. About 3 or so years after those first initial steps of being brave enough to put my work out, I got the opportunity to show. I was invited to show some work. And that was the first step. And that's one of the things that kept me going, helped me realize, sometimes you just gotta stick it out. It might seem fruitless at the beginning, or maybe the thing is, we don't realize just how much time and effort it might take. We don't realize how close we still are to the beginning. Sometimes we want things to just materialize instantly, and it doesn't work like that. This creative life requires you to endure. How long can you stay in the game? That's the question. How long can you keep pushing? How can you encourage yourself to find a way to keep going? Often it's about surrounding yourself with the right people who encourage you, who recognize the value in what it is that you're trying to create and push you to keep going. Sometimes you have to just find it within yourself and trust that as you spend more time with the thing that you're working on, with the book that you're trying to write, the script that you're trying to bring into this world, draft after draft, you eventually get there. All those moments are worth it. All those moments help with the grander vision. And it can take years. That's one thing I try to tell a lot of the emerging artists and creatives in my community. Sometimes it will take a while. But if you really want to realize that vision, you have to stick with it. We live in an age of instant gratification. And so it can be tough for people to stomach the reality that great things take time sometimes, or all the time, if we're really being honest. We shouldn't feel this rush to force something into existence when it's not ready. And we shouldn't feel too discouraged or be too hard on ourselves when we've put in a little bit of time, but things haven't materialized as we had imagined when we first set out on this journey. It doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't always work that way. Often, it just requires you to keep going and trying different approaches to realize whatever it is that you want to realize. I'm not just trying to say blindly try the same thing over and over again. No. If you're committed to a certain project, a certain goal, a certain ambition, yes, keep trying, but also try to learn. Why hasn't this thing worked? Which other direction could I come at this problem from? Which other way could I tackle it from? Who could I speak with? All those steps, all those questions, all those motions at trying to still make the thing happen, but finding different ways to approach it, that is all part of the staying power. That is you committing to making something manifest and finding a way to make it happen. For some folks, it might take their whole lifetime and they only get the credit for whatever it is after they're gone. It happens. For others, they keep etching away at the problem and they figure it out eventually. And they're here to be celebrated for it, for the impact that they've made, for the magic that they've created. And I hope it turns out that way for you. But the important thing is staying in the game. How long can you endure? Because often it's just about staying power. It's just about committing and being willing to keep at it, to keep trying, to keep pushing, to not give up. It's so easy to hang in the towel these days, to just say, you know what, I tried this thing for a couple of weeks. It's not for me. I gave it a shot and I don't think I'm cut out for it. It's so easy to just say peace out and exit stage left. But if you are committed to bringing out a certain vision, it's worth your time to keep pushing, to keep striving, to find a way. That's what I've found on my journey. And that's why I encourage all creatives to strive, you know? It's not always easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But you have that vision and you know what it will take to bring it out. And often that is all about just staying in the game an extra mile longer and ensuring that you don't give up, ensuring that you keep going. That's the only way that breakthrough will finally come. Yeah, staying power. How long can you stay in the game? This is Dream with AFROSCOPE. This is what I have to share with you today. If you found any value in this, like, share, subscribe, and let's keep pushing. Peace.